Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I did a couple of videos a couple weeks ago. Actually, it's been a couple months ago, but I really wanted to come on here and do a reading. I've recently watched the documentary on Netflix about Amy Bradley. And I mean, I did watch it. So, I do remember some of the details. I watched it I think the first night it came out. I did make a deck. Like a crime deck I made, like a deck for crime. But I wanted to kind of see, I mean, there was a lot of mystery around how she got off the ship, and did she go willingly? Was she taken? Did she jump? That kind of stuff. So I wanted to do a little reading to see if the cards would tell us a little something. So if you've never met me before, my name's Nicole. And I am a tarot card reader, but I am also an intuitive reader. I don't just read the cards exactly. I hear a little voice in my head, and no, I'm not schizophrenic or anything like that. Nothing against anyone who has or struggles with that. But, I do hear kind of my own voice telling me information sometimes that I wouldn't know normally. So I am... a tarot reader. I'm a psychic. I'm not a medium necessarily, but I do hear from the other side from time to time. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, protect and guide us, teach us the truth about this outcome or about this situation with Amy Bradley. Spirit, would you please tell us what was the surrounding circumstances with Amy Bradley's disappearance back in the late 90s off of the Royal Caribbean cruise ship? Okay, man-made disaster. Well, that would go without saying. Yeah, I would say a man was involved. Bonded. Imprisonment. Oh gosh, worst case scenario. Sheesh. No, don't take that one. This is what's on the bottom of the deck, but let's just see here. Bottom of the deck is this. If you can see that. And then I'm just going to pick a random card in the middle here. Let's see what we can find. Organized crime. Okay. So, let's see here. Man-made disaster. Goes without saying. Means a man was involved. A worst case scenario. So, I mean, it doesn't look like she jumped here, or something like that. It looks like somebody took her. A man-made disaster, a crime, organized crime. Well, this is exciting. Justice will be served. Well, that's nice. I really hope that's true. It looks like she's had some situations with these two cards where she has been taken advantage of against her will. But it looks like, I don't know if this should go this other way, but she's imprisoned at some point, but now she's bonded to these people. There could have been a religion or cult involved, possibly this organized crime. Could be, some kind of, maybe like a secret gang or something like that where, if you tell on anybody, you're going to be killed. I mean, maybe they're into black magic, or maybe they do something with these women. I have no idea. Let's take a look here. Okay. Just get my regular cards here. See what it says. Spirit, could you give us some more insight about what's going on here? Uh-oh, I had some cards fall down on the floor. Let's see what they are. I'm going to take them. The Tower and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I would say that's true. There was a disastrous situation where a family life was flipped upside down. Insecurity, losing everything. Let's see. Oh, Justice again. Wow, that's good. The Fool in reverse. The Chariot. Huh. Okay. So let's see here. I mean, I really think this is amazing. Justice might be served, really, truly. So you think after all these years she's still alive? Maybe. I mean, it sounds like she might be. But this worst case scenario might lead us to believe that maybe, you know, she died. This upright to me is always like instability, but reversed, it's worse. It's like instability with no hope. And then the Hermit is like reflection. So, you know, maybe she's just decided to accept the situation. Obviously, she's been gone almost 30 years. I mean, goodness sake. She might have even forgotten who she is by now. And they might have brainwashed her for all we know. If she's still living. But this looks like this tower moment happened very quickly and they came in like a rush and took her somewhere. You know, potentially she went in very trusting, not realizing danger was ahead. You know, that there was some abuse about to happen. In the documentary, it said that she had been partying on the deck with her brother. And then she came back to the room and they did some cocaine together. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but they did some you-know-whats together, some party favors together. And then she went to sleep on the balcony, which is just so weird. But I'm guessing maybe she needed fresh air, or maybe she was sweating, or, you know, I don't know. But the fact that they had found her shirt and her shoes there, but not her. Very weird. Then they had that creepy neighbor that would peek around the corner during the cruise to talk to her. Super creepy. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way, and I'm going to see if the neighbor had anything to do with it. I'm just kind of curious because it's a creepy dude, you know? I like the Justice card here. That's really nice. I have been saying prayers for this girl since I saw this. I was like, how can this be? This many years later, and our government hasn't done anything about it? Like, what? How come they didn't try to, you know, do, like, make a deal with this other country? Or, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Something's just crazy. You know, let me ask that. Why didn't our country, why didn't the USA make a deal with this country that she's at I think she's in the islands. I forget the name of this town now, or the country. Why didn't we make a deal? Okay. You know, it's very possible we didn't have a really good relationship with this country, and they made it really impossible for us to look into the future together, to come to a deal, to come to some sort of arrangement. And we were left hanging. So, I mean, very possible they tried, and it just didn't happen. Huh. Let's get a clarifying card here. Why didn't our country make a deal with that country to find this young lady soon after she disappeared? There was a meeting, but ego got in the way. What did I say? They didn't get along. Somebody could not come to a deal. That's pretty nuts. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. We wanted to go. Our country wanted to go. And she was taken. Well, we know that. Okay, I mean, at least we know that by the cards. Okay. But we couldn't come to a deal with them, it seems like, because we went in sort of trusting that they would be helpful. And we were left hanging. We had to look at it from a different perspective because it looks like They were not going to cooperate with us, and they were making it very difficult. That's crazy. Okay. All right. I don't know. What do I know? Just flipping cards over here, you know what I mean? What in the world? Okay, let's see. Do we want to ask something else? Okay. So we kind of asked how it happened, but it went into more of a detail of well, we already answered a lot of these questions, really. Is she still alive now? Let's see. So we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's something shady. Or, oh, you know, okay, is she still alive? You know, maybe she did try to leave at some point. And then, you know, maybe they used her children against her. I mean, because I think there was one witness that said she saw Amy in the bathroom and then overheard her talking to some man about, will she be able to see the children? And a poor stroke of luck there. Okay, so, I mean, this doesn't really tell me if she's alive or dead necessarily. I mean, maybe not alive, but are you allowed to say dead on YouTube? I don't really even know the rules. But it looks like she lost her will to fight at some point and just gave up. She just decided, hey, the luck is not in my favor. I have to surrender and let them take me wherever they're going to take me. I mean, and she's working hard to forget about her broken heart or to prevent having a further broken heart by working with these people. If she has children, like, so they don't take away her kids, I don't really know. Gosh. And, you know, the more I thought about it, I was like, geesh, I mean, I was born in 77, graduated high school in 95. I would have been this girl's age at this time. So that just really hit home for me. I was thinking about that before I pulled these cards out. So we really don't have a clear answer here. I mean, maybe you guys could see an answer. I don't know. But I see it more as she's alive and she's working to prevent the broken heart from being further. That she didn't, you know, luck is not on her side. She was going against her will with these people. She's given up hope to fight or be, you know, the wands is usually like fire, passion, you know, compassion, and she's lost the will to fight. And this means to go to calmer waters, you know, willingly. But this might be, you know, to unwillingly be going anywhere, calmer waters or chaos, whichever you might think. This usually means like you're depressed and sad. There's still hope because there's 2 cups sitting there, but you're still upset about the party being over. But with this being reversed like this, I feel like the party is on. You know, the party's still going. You've lost the love of your lives, really, maybe her family. And she's afraid of losing her children, which would be her love of her life. And she's still working in this party atmosphere. I don't know. But luck is certainly not on her side, at least. Jeez. Didn't really answer my question, though, to be honest. I would imagine she has kids. I mean, because I guarantee they weren't giving her birth control or anything if they were doing all this crazy stuff. Okay, so any other questions we want to ask? I don't know. If Amy could tell us something, what would she want us to know? Or she want to tell her family? I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, she's had a lot of sleepless nights. It's been really bad. She really hasn't had much rest. Maybe it's getting a little better. And she does have a King of Wands ruling over her, it looks like. Or maybe she fell. Maybe she has somebody taking care of her that she actually likes or feels safe with. You know, maybe she's trauma bonded or has Stockholm Syndrome or something. I don't know. The Five of Pentacles reversed would be, you know, she does feel abandoned. I mean, maybe they told her some crazy things about her actual family. I don't know. Knight of Wands. That's a player card. Maybe they never let her get any rest because there's John's coming around all the time. Gosh, that's so yucky. Ugh. Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords reversed. So this tells, I mean, this kind of tells me here that maybe she had a madam at some point. If this, of course, this is a true scenario. This is for entertainment purposes only. I really don't know. I'm just reading the cards. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, and then this person betrayed her. Maybe she built some kind of bond and there was a betrayal and she was turned over. I don't know. Let's see if there's any clarifiers for this. I'm just pulling cards, y'all, so don't get mad at me. I'm just sort of hanging out here, goofing around, seeing what I could pull out of here. Okay. Oh, this came out again. She's in denial. Or somebody's in denial. There's a bribe. Don't take that card. Okay. Heavy burden, mistakes, imprisonment. Huh. So I said this might have been a madam that betrayed her into something like this. Imprisonment. Heavy burden. These Johns are a heavy burden. Her mind has really been going through it. Okay, so justice will be served is over the King of Wands. And a bribe is over Five of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. Well, tell me what you guys think below. Sorry, see, I was making these cards and I spelled the word bear incorrectly, of course. So then I scribbled it out and I said, you know what? Maybe this is supposed to be the card of mistakes. So anyway, let me know what you think. I really haven't posted, like I said, a lot to my channel. I only have a couple of readings and I haven't quite figured out my niche of readings. So I'm just kind of figuring myself out here. And let me know. Thanks.